Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in today. My name is Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. I am coming to you live from the campus of Newton North High School in Newton, Massachusetts. And if I'm here in Newton North, you know what that means. It is Warriors versus Tigers, Brookline against Newton North, adding yet another chapter to this long and storied local rivalry here in Eastern Massachusetts. And today's high school varsity girls basketball contest should be a great addition to the story of these two programs. Both teams ranked inside the top 15 in the Boston Globe poll for Eastern Massachusetts. So two very high caliber squads coming in. Brookline coming in with a 3-1 overall record. This being their first game of the new calendar year. We got a little over 16 minutes on the pregame clock. Like I said, Brookline coming in at 3-1. Haven't quite seen the most recent rankings from the Boston Globe is usually where I'm able to get them from. Haven't managed to get them quite yet, but we'll see if I can track those down. If not, you know these are two very strong teams, two teams that are going to be looking to compete deep into March at the end of this season. Last time these two teams faced off, it was Brookline High's senior night game at the tail end of the regular season last year. It was played at Schlunt's Gym in Brookline. Those of you who follow my streams know that was actually the first live stream I did for Brookline girls basketball last winter. And it was a great game to start it off. A 56-45 win for Brookline, led by an astounding 35-point effort from then junior, now senior co-captain Margot Mattis. Anyone who follows Brookline girls basketball knows how amazing Margot Mattis has been for the team since moving to Brookline from, I believe it was Ohio she moved from. She has continued with her great performances this season, as she is averaging 22 points a game so far here in 2022-23. Coming off a season where she averaged about 23 points a game to be the leading scorer of the entire Bay State Conference. She is keeping up that rhythm. On the other side for Newton North, another marquee player, another top-level talent statewide, is their own senior co-captain, Abigail Wright. Last time these two teams faced off, Wright recorded an insane double-double of 19 points and 18 rebounds to lead the way for the Tigers, and she continues to lead the way for them this year. Wright and Mattis, two of the best players in the state in girls basketball this year. And while they are adding to their own personal rivalry here between Brookline and Newton North, they will continue that rivalry into college. Margot Mattis has committed to Princeton University for next year, while Abigail Wright has committed to Harvard. So they're going to be facing off in Ivy League competition starting next year. But for now, they are adding their own chapters to the Brookline-Newton North rivalry. Little under 14 minutes left. Thank you once again for tuning in here tonight. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, live from Newton North High School. If you end up enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel to stay up to date on all my upcoming live streams. I'm going to have plenty of Brookline High girls basketball throughout this winter, and some Brookline hockey as well. I've been booked for all Brookline High home hockey games, boys and girls. So plenty to look forward to. Be sure to stay tuned for it. Subscribing to the channel can help. And if there's anything you would like to say, I encourage you to say it in the live chat. We've got our first live chat comment already from Schiller Dinny. A simple "Let's go Warriors." And if you want to contribute in the live chat, it really can be a message as simple as that. You know, go Brookline or go Warriors. You can shout out a particular player, your favorite player on the team. You can comment on what the action is like so far. You can let us know where you're tuning in from. It's always fun to hear where people are able to tune in from for these online live streams. And then if you notice any technical difficulties with the live stream, I encourage you, I implore you to let me know in the live chat. You know, I've had some mixed results from the Wi-Fi here at Newton North, so I'm hoping I've got a good connection today. It looks so far so good. And then, of course, if something ends up going haywire with my audio, you can let me know that too. Sometimes, you know, there's been a few occasions where the audio has completely cut out and I didn't even notice because, you know, I can hear myself. So, you know, if you notice a technical difficulty, even if it's not something I'm able to fix, just letting me know can be a huge help. And then, of course, if you notice me getting any names wrong, if I don't have someone's jersey number on my roster, or, you know, if I'm just flubbing someone's name, I encourage you to correct me in the live chat. But for now, let's take a look at the rosters for these two teams. Let's start with the home team here, the Newton North High Tigers. Going in order of jersey number, first off for Newton North, we have a junior, number 1, Chloe Lee. Another junior, number 2, Nadia Briggs. A junior, number 3, Helen Ruane. A sophomore, number 4, Devin Burke. A junior, number 10, Ava Salem. A senior, number 11, senior co-captain, I should say, number 11, Jillian Lustenberger. A senior co-captain, number 12, Allison Bubar. Another senior co-captain, number 13, Abigail Wright. A junior, number 14, Maggie Scanlon. A junior, number 15, Ava Mesher. A junior, number 20, Maria Malik. A senior co-captain, number 21, Kate Larson. A senior, number 22, Laura Aguzzi. A freshman, number 24, Allie Danis. And a sophomore, number 25, Brianna Milliken. Head coach of the Newton North High girls basketball team is Mo Hamill. And now, let's move over to the other side. Let's take a look at the roster for the visiting Brookline High Warriors. Once again, going in order of jersey number, first off, we have a sophomore, number 1, Olivia Zanini. Next up, a sophomore, alternatively wearing number 2 or 11, Kyrie Simmons. A senior co-captain, number 12, Talia Thompson. A senior, number 14, Delaney Costello. A senior co-captain, number 15, Faith Rothstein. A senior, number 20, Jenna Lazowski. A sophomore, number 21, Olivia Madaraza. A senior, number 22, Iris Liebman. A junior, number 23, Gigi McMahon. A senior captain, number 24, Gianna Bryant. A senior captain, number 30, Margot Mattis. And finally, a junior, number 33, Stephanie Gravely. Head coach of the Brookline High girls basketball team is Kendall Jones. So that is the roster for the Brookline High girls basketball team. We still got a little over 8 minutes on the pregame clock. Originally, this game was supposed to be played in Brookline, but they changed the location of it at the last minute. So now this game will be here, and the later season game will be at Brookline. Not quite sure why they did that. There was some speculation I heard that maybe they're renovating the gym here or something, that they've pushed a lot of potential road games into a very long home slate here at this first half of the season, and then a lot of road games later on. I don't know if that's true. I've also heard talks that there aren't any renovations going on here. So I really don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. We can see the captains meeting at center court. For Brookline, the captains Talia Thompson, Faith Rothstein, Gianna Bryant, and Margot Mattis. And for Newton North, the captains Abigail Wright, Jillian Lustenberger, Allison Bubar, and Kate Larson. And so one of the consequences of this game being moved is that we've now had a varsity doubleheader today. The Brookline and Newton North boys basketball teams just finished their game before this one, which is why it looks like we might be starting just a little late, but only like 5 minutes late, so not too big of a deal. But the other consequence of that is that the JV teams and the freshman teams, they're playing somewhere else, because they had the varsity games back-to-back on the same site, so the JV teams had to go elsewhere. And as a result, that's why we don't see Kyrie Simmons warming up with the Brookline roster, because she primarily plays on the JV team. And so as a result, she's not here. So a little bit less depth for Brookline as a result of this weird change, but I'm sure it's affecting both teams roughly equally. Once again, thank you for tuning in today. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan. Okay, the Wi-Fi connection wigged out a bit there. I'm going to keep an eye on that. Like I said, if you notice any technical difficulties, let me know in the live chat. And if, while trying to tackle these technical difficulties, I have to, sort of pull down the screen for a bit to try and mess around with things, I apologize in advance. But I'm going to try and give you the best live stream that I can. And here's hoping that was just a temporary issue, that temporary disconnect there. In the meantime, while we wait for pregame to wrap up, let's take a quick look at Brookline's results so far on the scoreboard. Brookline opened the season on December 9th with a home win against Scituate, 71-34. Went out to Weymouth on December 13, came away with a 64-51 win. Came back home to Schluntz Gym on December 15th for a game against a very tough Wachusett squad. And Wachusett ultimately ended up getting the win as Brookline fell 34-30. And then on December 20th, their most recent regular season game, they played at Natick and came away with a 75-50 win. Offensively so far, no question, Margot Mattis leading the way, averaging 22 points a game, but Gianna Bryant has made some great strides in her game as Brookline's second best scorer. She's averaging 17.5 points per game. Third on the team right now is Faith Rothstein, averaging 7 points a game. She got out to a hot start with 21 points over the first 2 games of the season, then went a little cold, only scoring 7 over the next 2 combined. Next up is Talia Thompson, averaging 4.5 points per game, and had her biggest scoring output in that December 20 game at Natick, 8 points, including 2 3-pointers. Could this be a sign of things to come from Thompson offensively? who knows? Brookline already values her quite a bit as a defensive player and a passer. And if she's able to up her scoring game, that could be a huge weapon for Brookline as they try and make a push deep into the season. Fifth in scoring for Brookline is their fifth and final starter, Gigi McMahon. She averages 2.25 points per game so far. She's only scored more than 2 points once this season. She had 5 at Weymouth, but that's really not what they look to Gigi McMahon for. And in fact, they're going to be looking to her to really step up on the defensive side. She is their primary rim protector, and Abigail Wright, a heavy post player and one of the best in the state. So it's going to be a big defensive assignment for Gigi McMahon down low, and a big battle for a lot of rebounds against a very strong rebounding Newton North squad. We're almost ready to get this one started. From Newton North High School, I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and you are watching Brookline High Basketball. Dribbles, now pass, intercepted again. Gianna Bryant, a monster on the steal, and a monster on the points too. Now given to Mattis. Mattis throws to a cutting McMahon. McMahon lays it in. Thompson surveys, dribbles in, kicks it out. Rothstein from the top, swish! Gives it to Labissiere, inside to Quayle. Quayle loses the ball, stolen by Rothstein. Pass to Bryant, now pass to Thompson. Thompson on the fast break, goes for the shot, hits it, and the foul. Looking around, inbounds to Mattis. Mattis holding out on the wing, crosses up, steps in, layup, hits it! The silky smooth moves of Margot Mattis. All right, timed that one well as we're now about to hear the starting lineups and the start of this ball game. Okay, so no national anthem today, but we're going to start off with the starters. First off is a junior, number 23, Gigi McMahon. Next up, the senior co-captain, number 30, Margot Mattis. Another senior co-captain, number 24, Gianna Bryant. Senior co-captain, number 15, Faith Rothstein. And senior co-captain, number 12, Talia Thompson. So it's the usual starters for Brookline: McMahon, Thompson, Rothstein, Bryant, and Mattis. Starting off the lineup for Newton North is number 4, a sophomore, Devin Burke. Next up, a junior, number 2, Nadia Briggs. Next up, a junior, number 14, Maggie Scanlon. And then a senior, number 22, Lara Aguzzi, and a senior co-captain, number 13, Abigail Wright. Here the crowd starting to get into it here at Newton North as we get ready to start the first quarter. For Brookline, their usual starting lineup: Thompson, Rothstein, McMahon, Bryant, and Mattis. For Newton North, they've got Briggs, Burke, Scanlon, Aguzzi, and Wright. Eight minutes on the clock here for the first quarter. Jump ball is going to be between Margot Mattis and Devin Burke. It's Brookline versus Newton North. And we await the opening tip. Here we go. Tip collected by Gianna Bryant. Throws a long pass up to Gigi McMahon. Juggles it, recovers. Now looking for a kick out. Gets swarmed but recovers the ball. Gets a pass out to Margot Mattis. Now up top to Gianna Bryant as Brookline resets. Bryant swings it over to Mattis. Mattis dribbling on the wing. Starts to drive, goes inside, hits the layup, and Brookline's on the board first. Now Newton North trying to break the press, and they do. A long pass up to Abigail Wright. Wright's now trapped, but passes out of it, but misses. Early turnover for the Tigers, and Brookline takes the ball. Gianna Bryant bringing it up for the Warriors. Swings it over to Talia Thompson. Thompson throws it over to Mattis. Mattis pump fakes, steps in, pulls up from the stripe, short. Rebound is lost out of bounds, and it's going to stay Brookline ball. Heads up play by Gigi McMahon to knock that off the body of Lara Aguzzi. And Brookline keeps possession. Thompson throws it back to Bryant. Bryant throws it down low to a cutting Thompson. Too much traffic. It was knocked loose by Aguzzi and recovered ultimately by Wright. Wright swings a pass over to the wing. That is Scanlon handing it off up top to Aguzzi. Aguzzi gives it over to Wright on the wing. Wright chucks one over to Devin Burke. Burke steps in, kicks it out. 3-ball attempt, no good on the rim roll. Rebound collected by the Tigers. That's Burke passing it over to Wright, I believe. And Wright hits the baseline jumper. Brookline wasting no time as they throw a long pass over to Thompson. Now up to Mattis. Mattis swings it over to Rothstein. Rothstein throws it to Thompson, deflected out of bounds by Burke. Inbound to Mattis. Mattis steps in, hits traffic, crossing over. Nice pass through to McMahon. A+ grade passing from Margot Mattis. After slicing through the defense, she found a little opening for McMahon. Pass now intercepted by Rothstein. Brookline running in transition. Pass goes up to Mattis. Mattis pulls up from the wing, banks it in for 3. Margot Mattis now with 5 so far today. McMahon with the other 2. Aguzzi dribbling with it. Oh, they called it a long 2, not a 3. I'll correct the scoreboard in a sec. Dribbling up top, I think that's Wright. Wright rifles a pass over. Now sent up top to Scanlon. Scanlon stepping in, stepping back, swings it over to Burke. Burke throws a pass over to Aguzzi, who steps back, throws it down low to Scanlon. Scanlon looking for a lane, doesn't have it. Ball is being almost ripped from her. It turned into a jump ball just before the shot clock violation. Or no, they still count the shot clock violation. Good covering defense by Brookline there. They've got a 6-2 lead early here in the first. Bryant dribbling with it, driving in, layup, no good. Rebound by Wright, almost lost the ball but recovered. Gets a pass over to Briggs. Briggs throws it up to Aguzzi. Aguzzi rifles one across to Burke. Burke dribbles in, running the baseline, gets around, layup no good, rebound by Wright. Wright gets stuffed, and the ball is ripped away by Bryant. Bryant running on the fast break. Bryant going up herself, no good, rebound, jump ball. Possession arrow to Newton North. Already you can see the advantage Newton North is displaying on the boards, but Brookline trying to use some intense defense to limit those opportunities as they get an empty possession there off of a backcourt violation. 4:44 on the clock here in the first. Still a 6-2 Brookline lead. Margot Mattis with 4, Gigi McMahon with 2 for Brookline. Abigail Wright with the only 2 points so far for Newton North. Bryant bringing it up. Holds it on the wing, passes it over to McMahon. Handoff to Bryant. Bryant cuts in, kicks it out. Thompson for 3. No good. Overshot it. Rebound to Guzzi. Running in transition now is Wright. Pass to Burke. Goes up. Blocked, but not cleanly. So now Devin Burke going to the line. as they call the foul on Margot Mattis. That will be her first of the game. And Burke goes to the line for 2. Off the front rim, no good on the first. This free throw is good. Devin Burke with her first point of the evening, and Newton North now has 3. Mattis holding it, slings a pass over, intercepted by Burke, but she stepped out of bounds. Almost a fantastic takeaway by Devin Burke, who's been making her presence felt early in this one. Inbound to Bryant, dribbling across the top. Slings a pass over to Thompson. Thompson starts dribbling, kicks it out to Rothstein, now handed off to Mattis. Mattis pulls up from the top, no good. Rebound, scrummed for, and they call a foul. Talia Thompson wanted the jump ball call, but she did not get it. Instead, that will be her first personal foul, second team foul. And that's something Brookline's got to watch out for, because when you're going up against a big, strong player like Abigail Wright, it can be very easy to end up committing a foul when just trying to get a play on the ball. Aguzzi gives it over to Briggs. Briggs picks up her dribble, throws a pass over to Scanlon across half court. Scanlon gets trapped, passes out of it, finds Aguzzi. Aguzzi stepping in. And it's a charging call, so no basket. And that will be Aguzzi's first team foul. A little bit of confusion there for a second, but Brookline does get the ball back. Pass goes over to Mattis. Mattis dribbling in from the wing, turns around, turnaround jumper, nothing but net. Mattis now at 6, stolen away by Bryant. I can't look away for a second. Bryant holding it up top after the takeaway. Around a pick, nowhere to go, and resets from the wing. Starts to slice in, layup, no good. Rebound by Scanlon. Scanlon hands it off back to Aguzzi. Aguzzi passes out of the trap over to Burke. Burke throws it down low to Wright. Wright goes for the layup, no good. Good help defense by Rothstein there to make it an uncomfortable shot. Mattis running with it, steps up, pulls up, no good on the 3 ball. Rebound being chased down, recovered by Mattis. Pass over to Rothstein. Rothstein fires for 3, no good. Rebound by Briggs, given over to Burke. Burke dribbling. Pass over to the corner. Corner 3, no good. Rebound by Burke. Burke turning around, putting up a shot, and Burke hits it. Devin Burke now with 3 points so far today. Gianna Bryant dribbling it slowly from the wing, rifles it all the way across to the other corner to Thompson. Thompson tries to give it to Rothstein, couldn't keep it in bounds. 8-5 the score in favor of Brookline as of right now. And coming in for Newton North, we have number 12, Allison Bubar, and we've got a timeout called. 2:19 on the clock here in the first quarter. Margot Mattis leading all scorers with 6. While Gigi McMahon has Brookline's other 2 points. Devin Burke leading Newton North with 3 points, while Abigail Wright has 2. Low scoring first quarter, and these are the kind of low scores that you see when going up against 2 top-level teams. Because the top-level teams, they build their foundations on their defense. So you're not going to see those same kind of scoring fests that you might see in more one-sided matchups. This one you can tell is going to be a grind. All right, out of the timeout we come. Inbound to Burke. Burke passes it over to the newcomer, number 21, Kate Larson. Gets a pass up, deflected, but recovered by Wright. Pass across to Burke. Burke crossing up, stepping in, lost the ball, recovered by Thompson. She was smothered by a number of blue jerseys there. Mattis bringing it up, rifles a pass over to Rothstein for three, swish! Faith Rothstein with her first bucket of the day, and it's a tray to put Brookline up by 6. Larson dribbling with it, picks up her dribble, gives it over to Scanlon on the wing. Now to the corner, misses right, but it was deflected out, I think, by Thompson. Lara Aguzzi checking back in for Newton North and seeing the floor for the first time, number 3, Helen Ruane. Inbound to Larson. Larson dribbling up top. Stolen by Gianna Bryant. She was lying in wait, struck her attack, and strikes the net for 2. Pass up to Wright. Wright throws it up to Aguzzi, handoff to Wright. Wright going up. No good. That is a charge call. Good charge take by Gianna Bryant. Not usually a rim protector for Brookline. Usually the spearhead of their full court and perimeter defense, but a great play there from the co-captain. There's one player Newton North cannot afford to see getting foul calls against her. It is Abigail Wright. Pass floated over to Bryant in the corner. Bryant swings it over to Mattis. Mattis from the wing, looking, passing across to Rothstein. Rothstein looking around, up top to Thompson. Thompson holding it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. It's given over to Bryant. Bryant driving. She's got a bit of a lane. No shot. A defensive foul is called. That is Newton North's 3rd team foul. I didn't quite see who the foul was on. 48.4 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. We got another sub checking in for Newton North. That is number 24, Allie Danis. I think that foul was on number 3, Helen Ruane, is what I heard the PA. Bryant throws it up top to Thompson. Thompson gives it over to Jenna Lazowski. Lazowski dribbling, lost the ball, stolen away by Wright. Wright running in transition, going up, no good, but a foul. This one goes against Bryant, who again putting up a valiant defensive effort against a taller opponent, but this time Wright will go to the line. Bryant's first personal, 3rd team foul. And rim roll, no good on the first. And she hits the second. Abigail Wright now with 3 points. Newton North has 6. Mattis running with it, spinning, jumper, no good, way off the mark. That will go out of bounds, and with 26.7 ticks left, Aguzzi taking up the ball for Newton North. Looking for a pass, gets one all the way up to Ruane, and then over to Wright. Wright stepping in, long two, no good. Rebound Ruane, put back, no good. Rebound this time by Mattis. Mattis swarmed by defenders. Dennis knocking it loose, but could not recover it. And so it will stay with Brookline. 7.8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brookline leads Newton North 13-6. Inbound to Bryant, and she's got to move. 5 seconds, sprinting in, kicking it out. Thompson from the corner, no good. That's the end of the first quarter. Our score at the end of 1, the Brookline Warriors 13, the Newton North Tigers 6. Margot Mattis leading all scorers with 6 points so far. Faith Rothstein has 3 for Brookline, and Gianna Bryant and Gigi McMahon each have 2. For Newton North, it's 3 points each from Abigail Wright and Devin Burke. Once again, remember, if you're enjoying this live stream, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date. Well, I couldn't have asked for a better time for the connection to cut out there, as all we missed was the between quarters break. We're back in action here for the second quarter. Brookline gets first possession. Margot Mattis bringing up the ball. Surveying her options, swings it over to Gianna Bryant. Bryant starts to drive in and draws a foul. I think that's going to be called on Allie Danis. Jenna Lazowski to inbound the ball for Brookline. Inbounds to Mattis in the corner. Mattis coming across. Jumper. No good on the rim roll. Rebound is tipped, chased down, and collected by Kate Larson. Gives it over to Lara Aguzzi. Aguzzi driving in, kicks it out to Larson. Larson coming across. Crossing up, stepping in. Got completely lost, and the ball was taken away by Jenna Lazowski. Given over to Bryant. Gianna Bryant passed it up to Mattis. Mattis unloads for the tray. No good. Rebound collected by Helen Ruane. Abigail Wright bringing up the ball. Starts to drive in. Euro steps to the hoop. No good. Gets her own rebound. Steps outside to the corner. Gives it over to Ruane on the wing. Up top to Aguzzi. Aguzzi around a pick. Nowhere to go. Gives it over to Wright. Wright throws one to the corner to Ruane. Fires the three. Hits it. Three players with 3 points each for Newton North as that tray cuts the Brookline lead down to 4. Bryant gives it over to Mattis. Mattis around a pick. Throws over to Bryant in the corner. Bryant unloads for three. Swish! Gianna Bryant answers right back with a tray of her own. She's now got 5 points today. Larson holding it up top. Looking around, Gianna Bryant trying to poke it loose. Larson recovers, but she's got to pass out of it, and she does. Dribbling with it now is Wright. Wright driving in, kicks it out to the corner to Larson. Swung over to Aguzzi on the wing. Aguzzi stepping in, stepping back out. Gives it over to Wright up top. Wright for a long three. No good. Rebound bouncing. Still bouncing. They're still scrumming for it. And that's a jump ball called. That will be a possession arrow to Newton North. Meanwhile, for Brookline, Gigi McMahon returns to the floor, replacing Jenna Lazowski. And I think we see Devin Burke checking back in for Newton North. Inbound, thrown up to Danis. Danis from the top gives it over to Burke. Burke dribbling up top with a screen from Wright. Comes around, does not shoot. Gives it over to Wright. Wright shoots, and no good. Rebound bouncing along. It's collected by Olivia Matarazza. Mattis running the floor in transition, spinning around, stepping back. Nowhere to go. Starts driving again. Kicks it out to the corner to Rothstein. Rothstein starts driving in. Mid-range. No good. Rebound by Wright. Pass up to Burke in transition. She goes up. Had a clear path for the layup. Devin Burke now with 5 points today. She leads the Tigers as they cut that lead down to 5. Mattis dribbling around a pick. Still dribbling. Pulls up mid-range. No good. A lot of shots just not falling, and we got a foul call I think is going to go against Brookline. And they're calling for the trainer, Lara Aguzzi, down. It seems like her legs are in pain. She was already wearing a brace. I don't know what kind of injury she had before this, but hopefully whatever this is isn't anything too severe. I mean, it doesn't matter what team you're rooting for. You don't root for this. You don't want this to happen. And Aguzzi gets pulled up to her feet. You can see the knee brace on her left knee. And I mean, when you're going for the rebound, you know, a lot of people jumping at different times, you know, feet landing on another player's foot, you get rolled up. And a lot of bad things can happen with those loose balls, and hopefully Aguzzi is okay long term. Briggs dribbling it across half court, lost the ball, but it's recovered by Burke. Pass back to Briggs, now to the corner to Wright. Wright holding it in the corner, floats a pass over to Briggs on the wing. Briggs dribbles up top. Still looking, passing over to Burke on the wing. Burke throws it down low to Scanlon. Scanlon turning around, goes up, no good. Rebound, fought for, scrummed for, won by McMahon, but the pass immediately deflected, taken by Burke, thrown down low to Wright. Wright draws the foul from Matarazza. It was good hustle from Gigi McMahon to wrestle that ball loose, but just a little too hasty to pass the ball away. I can understand why you want to get it away from the opposing players, but Burke and I think another player were right there to deflect that one. And now after all that, Abigail Wright at the line for 2. And she hits the first. Right now with 4 points today, Newton North has 12. And she hits them both. Abigail Wright with 5 points. Brookline lead is now 3. It's a 1-possession game. Gianna Bryant holding it up top. Bryant dribbling in, stepping back, long 2, no good. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be Newton North ball. Brookline looking a little cold on the touch of their shots sometimes. They're getting some decent looks, just not really finishing. Wright stepping in, layup, no good. Rebound blocked by McMahon. Loose ball collected by Mattis, and they're off to the races. Mattis sprinting down, puts it up herself, and hits it. 18-13, Margot Mattis now with 8 points. Burke tries a pass, deflected by Bryant, taken back by Mattis. Mattis throws it down to Bryant. Bryant coming around, throws it out to the corner. Rothstein for 3, hits it! Timeout, Newton North. And that is just a part of what makes Gianna Bryant so dangerous in the full court game. She is the tip of the spear on the defensive attack that Brookline loves to employ in the full court. And you saw the result there. A deflected pass, easy catch for Mattis, and then after some nice unselfish passing, ends with a corner 3 for Faith Rothstein. Rothstein already has more points than she's had in each of the last 2 games for Brookline, and she's almost got as many points as she had in those last 2 games combined. Rothstein's got 6. Margot Mattis, of course, leading all scorers with 8 after that fast break bucket of hers. Gianna Bryant has got 5 points, and Gigi McMahon has 2. For Newton North, Devin Burke and Abigail Wright leading the way with 5 apiece, and Helen Ruane has the other 3. 21-13, the Brookline lead after that quick 5-point spark. About 3.5 minutes to go. Long pass caught by Wright. Wright stepping in, picks up her dribble, hands it off to Burke. Burke holding it up top, resetting the play. Throws a pass over to Ruane, just barely kept in bounds. Pass across to Wright, back to Ruane, inside to Scanlon. Scanlon tried to pass outside, no good. Taken away by Rothstein and given to Bryant. Bryant running in transition. The defense caught up though, pass to Mattis. Mattis steps in, hits the layup. How does she make that angle? Margot Mattis, the first to reach double figures today. Burke running with it, passing to Briggs, now to the corner to Ruane. Ruane looking for a pass, gets it out to Briggs. Briggs up top. Passes it over to Burke. Burke looking down low, but slings it all the way across to Ruane. Another 3, no good this time. Rebound by Scanlon. Scanlon puts up the putback and hits it. Bryant bringing it up as Maggie Scanlon gets her first points of the day. Bryant looking around, pass across to Thompson. Thompson surveying her own options. Scanlon pokes it loose, but Thompson recovers. Looking around, she's got no dribble, throws one out of reach for Rothstein. 2:16 on the clock here in the second quarter of what has been a very fast-moving game so far. Burke running it across half court, sprinting in, shot blocked, but not cleanly. Gigi McMahon, the last line of defense down there in the post, and could not get a clean block on Devin Burke. That's McMahon's first personal, team's 6th foul. One more foul, and Newton North will be shooting the bonus for the rest of this half. For now, Devin Burke shooting 2. And does not get the rim roll. That ball touched about every part of the net it could touch except the bottom of the net. Second free throw is good. Burke now with 6 points as the Tigers now have 16. Mattis driving in, throws a pass through traffic, somehow gets to McMahon. Turnaround, layup, no good. Rebound by Scanlon. Quick pass down low, deflected but recovered. That's number 15, Ava Mesher. Throws it across to Briggs. Briggs, spin around shot, gets it in. A slick move from Nadia Briggs for her first points of the day. 23-18, a minute and a half left in the second. Bryant dribbling on the wing, swings it over to Thompson. Thompson looking, fakes, gets taken down, no foul call. It's just out of bounds, Newton North ball. .125 on the clock here in the second. Briggs bringing it up for the Tigers. Looking around, gives it over to Mesher. Mesher up top, passes it to Wright. Abigail Wright looking to go around a pick. No, she fakes the other way, gives it to Burke. Burke dribbling across, throws it down low to Wright. Wright back and down, going up, draws the foul. Again, that's just using your size to your advantage. Abigail Wright, with those long arms, you can't block that shot cleanly unless you've got a similar wingspan. Just impossible. So now, Newton North shooting the bonus for the rest of this quarter. But either way, Abigail Wright at the line for 2, and she hits the first. Wright now with 6 so far today. And she's 2 for 2. It's a one-score game once again with less than a minute left in the second quarter. Bryant holding the ball. Gives to McMahon. It's bounced right back to Bryant. Bryant now swings it over to Rothstein. Rothstein hands off to Mattis. Mattis drawing a double team, throws it up top to Rothstein. Rothstein fires, no good. Rebound McMahon. McMahon steps in, draws a foul, and gets the rim roll. Fantastic hustle by Brookline there. Margot Mattis recognized that she'd drawn the double team, smartly passed over to Rothstein. Rothstein fired a bit of a longer 3 than she's used to, but a great positioning for the rebound by McMahon as she draws the foul and does not get the rim roll there. It is 25-20. Burke sprinting with it, going inside, kicking it out to Briggs, now to the corner. Mesher for 3, no good. Rebound by Wright. Wright, the putback, no good, blocked, but she draws the foul on the third chance. And you can see the multi-layered threat that Wright brings when she goes for those kind of shots, because not only is she able to put points on the board, she puts Brookline players in foul trouble. First one is good. Wright now with 8 points. She hits them both. 9 points now for Abigail Wright, and I think about half of them have come at the charity stripe. 3-point game, about 20 seconds left. Bryant holding it up top. Calls for a pick, goes around it, slicing through. Nice pass to McMahon. McMahon lost the ball. It was a good find by Bryant, but pass came in just a little lower than McMahon was expecting, and she couldn't properly grip it. Inbound to Burke. 10 seconds left in the half. Burke throws a pass up to Mesher, down low to right. Right, awkward layup. No good, but another foul is called. That is McMahon's third personal foul and Brookline's 9th team foul. And that could spell trouble for them down the line. Wright hits the first. Abigail Wright now in double figures through this flurry of free throws. She hits them both. 25-24, quick inbound, only 3 seconds. Mattis sprinting, pulls up, no good. That does it for the first half. Our score at halftime, the Brookline Warriors 25, the Newton North Tigers 24. Tightly contested game. Margot Mattis leads Brookline with 10 points. Faith Rothstein has 6. Gianna Bryant has 5, and Gigi McMahon has 4. For Newton North, leading the way is Abigail Wright with 11 points, many of which she got in those last couple of minutes, drawing fouls in the post. Devin Burke, the next leading scorer for Newton North, with 6. Helen Ruane has 3. And Nadia Briggs and Maggie Scanlon have 2 apiece. At this halftime intermission, I'd like to take a moment for a local charity spotlight. I'd like to tell you about Language Virtual. Language Virtual is a nonprofit organization made by Brookline High School students in order to help other students all over the world. Language Virtual offers free English language lessons online to students around the globe. These lessons are taught by volunteer high school students, many of them right from BHS, who are recruited by Language Virtual to teach these ELL lessons through the simplest, most tried and true method of learning a language, conversation. To date, Language Virtual has recruited over 100 teachers to teach over 700 students across more than 10 different countries. And with the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, Language Virtual has seen an influx of students of Ukrainian descent, displaced by the war, and hoping these English lessons can help them adjust to their new living situations. Visit languagevirtual.org to find out how you can register either as a teacher to give these free online lessons or as a student in need of these English language lessons. You can also donate money to Language Virtual to help them continue teaching students in need and fostering these worldwide connections. Once again, that's languagevirtual.org. And remember, as always, you can find all the information you need about our local charity spotlight down in the description section down below. But for now, we are at half. Brookline 25, Newton North 24. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, and I'll be back on the mic for the second half. Stay tuned. Hello again, back on the mic. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan, coming to you live from the gym at Newton North High School in Newton, Massachusetts, bringing you live coverage of today's Division I high school varsity girls basketball contest between the visiting Brookline High Warriors and the hosting Newton North High Tigers. The visitors holding a slim 1-point lead through the first two frames as we now get ready for the third. Brookline's leading scorer is Margot Mattis with 10 points. Faith Rothstein has 6, Gianna Bryant has 5, and Gigi McMahon has 4. For Newton North, Abigail Wright leading the way with 11, most of those points coming at the charity stripe. Devin Burke has 6, Helen Ruane has 3, and Nadia Briggs and Maggie Scanlon have 2 apiece. Also important to note on Brookline is the personal foul counts. I don't quite have everybody's, but I know that Gigi McMahon is starting to get into some foul trouble. She's got 3 fouls after that first half. And McMahon is their primary rim protector. She's the last line of defense, particularly against a big like Abigail Wright, who can really assert her dominance down in the post. So this is going to be a real test for Brookline to see how they can defend against a bigger superstar who can take advantage of her size down low. You know, who can they lean on for help in that situation? Well, we're going to see here. It's the second half, start of the third quarter. Brookline leads Newton North 25-24. Here we go. Gianna Bryant bringing it up. Dribbling in, cutting it out to Talia Thompson, who slices in, gives it out to Faith Rothstein. Fake, steps in, long two, swish! Faith Rothstein now with 8 points so far today. As Nadia Briggs dribbling with it, weaves through a few defenders, gets through the press, passes over to Helen Ruane. Ruane throws it back up top to Briggs. Nadia Briggs resets from the top. Looking around as the coach calls the play. Briggs holding it, swings it over to Devin Burke. Burke looking, throws to a cutting Maggie Scanlon. Scanlon out to Briggs, now over to Burke. Burke to her right, looking around. Ball is poked loose, recovered by Burke, but she's got a fire. No good, and that didn't touch the rim. That's a shot clock violation. Bryant now bringing it up. Swings it over to Mattis. Mattis dribbles around a pick, crosses up, steps back in, kicks it out to the corner to Bryant. Bryant for 3, no good. Rebound, deflects out of bounds. That'll be Newton North ball. Devin Burke takes the inbound, throws a long pass up to right. She lost it off her foot, recovered by McMahon, and given over to Thompson. Thompson up to Bryant. Bryant tries a pass to a cutting McMahon. McMahon couldn't get the shot off as it was blocked by Wright. That will be out of bounds Brookline ball. Thompson inbounds to Mattis. Mattis from the wing draws an offensive foul? No, a defensive foul. It is a defensive foul. That, I believe, was against Devin Burke, her first of the half for either team. Thompson gives it into Bryant, and Bryant takes one step too many and travels. She really wanted that 3 ball, but she didn't have the extra step to give. Burke now with it, throws it up to Scanlon, now back to Briggs. Briggs across half court, throws it across to Burke. Burke on the wing, starting to slice in, pass knocked away by Rothstein, recovered by Scanlon, now thrown to Wright in the corner. Wright for the corner 3, no good, rebound by Burke. Burke passes it out to a cutting Wright, shot no good, rebound collected by McMahon. Pass up to Bryant, now up to Rothstein. Rothstein winds and fires, no good, rebound tipped and collected by Burke. Burke lost control of her dribble, has to pick it up, throws a pass across, gets it to Scanlon. Scanlon steps in, fires from 3, gets it off the rim bounce. We have got a tie game here off the three from Maggie Scanlon. Scanlon now with 5 points today. Mattis running in, it goes for the jumper, no good. Rebound collected by Wright. Burke holding it on the wing. Starts dribble in, kicks it out to Scanlon. Scanlon looking around, fires again from three, off the front rim, no good. Rebound by Mattis. Mattis throws it up to Bryant. Bryant off to the races, goes up, hits the layup. Bryant now with 7 points as Brookline retakes the lead. Burke bringing it across half court. Burke looking around, floats it over to Scanlon on the wing. Up top to Burke. Burke down low to Wright, broken up, but a foul. That is Talia Thompson's second personal, first team foul. Checking back in, nice to see her. It's Lara Aguzzi. She went down looking pretty hurt in the first half. Looks like she's okay. Aguzzi holding it in the corner. Trapped, trying to pass out of the trap. Somehow recovered by Scanlon. Almost lost it to Bryant. Now passes to Aguzzi. Aguzzi for the corner three. No good. Rebound collected by Briggs. Briggs cuts it out to Aguzzi. Aguzzi holding it from the wing. Throws it to Briggs in the corner. Briggs dribbling out and resetting. Briggs passes it over to Wright, I believe. And now up top to Scanlon. Scanlon's pass gets to Burke. Burke from the wing. Kicks it out to the corner to Briggs. Briggs looking around. Pass goes out to Aguzzi. They got 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Aguzzi pass to Scanlon. The jumper hits it. Maggie Scanlon coming alive here in the third quarter. She's now got 7. Bryant dribbles to her right. Decides not to pull up. Pass was not ready for Rothstein, but it does get up to Mattis. Mattis dribbles in. Kicks it out to the corner. Rothstein for three. No good, off the top of the backboard. But they didn't stop the play for some reason. Newton North has the ball anyway. Pass is deflected out of bounds by Bryant. Subs checking in on both sides. For Brookline, number 20, Jenna Lazowski, replacing Talia Thompson. And for Newton North, number 15, Ava Mesher, checks back into the game. She replaces Maggie Scanlon. Aguzzi dribbling, looking. Has to turn around and give it to Mesher. Now to the corner to Burke. Burke throws down low to Wright. Wright is sandwiched and draws another foul. No shot, but that's another foul drawn by Abigail Wright. That is Jenna Lazowski's first personal, second team foul. Looking for the inbound, they go into Wright. Wright can't hit the shot, and it's rebounded by McMahon. McMahon throws one up to Bryant, caught, thrown in, and gets it in. Nice pass from Gigi McMahon after some solid defense down low, and Gianna Bryant does what she does and now has 9 points today. Aguzzi now with the ball. Looking for a pass. Gets one out to Briggs. Briggs over to Burke. Burke dribbling in the corner, moving over to the wing. Starting to slice in. Kicks it out to Mesher. Mesher throws it up top to Aguzzi. Aguzzi throws it for Briggs. Briggs looking around for an option. Throws it down low to Wright. Wright turns around. Shot no good. Gets her own rebound. Shot no good. This time rebound by Lazowski. Good clean defense down low by Brookline as Mattis swings it over to Bryant. Bryant unloads. No good. Rebound collected by Mesher. Briggs across half court. Looking around, pass was deflected but recovered by Burke. Burke comes across, throws down low to Wright. Wright with the backdoor move for the layup. We're tied at 31. Bryant brings it up and a timeout is called by Brookline. Abigail Wright with 13 points now today, leading all scorers. 2 minutes and 20 seconds on the clock here in the third, and we are all squared at 31 apiece. Margot Mattis with 10 points for Brookline, Gianna Bryant with 9, Faith Rothstein with 8, and Gigi McMahon with 4. And for, excuse me, and for Newton North, Abigail Wright with 13, Maggie Scanlon with 7, Devin Burke with 6, Helen Ruane with 3, and Nadia Briggs with 2. We got another Let's Go Warriors from Schiller Denny in the live chat. Remember, if there's anything you'd like to say about the action, if you want to share your observations of the game, if you just want to say go Brookline, you want to shout out your favorite player, or you want to let us know where you're tuning in from, all good reasons to participate in the live chat. And of course, I wouldn't be a proper YouTube channel if I didn't remind you to like and subscribe and all that jazz. Out of the timeout we come. 2:20 on the clock here in the third. Inbound to Bryant. Bryant swings over to Lazowski. Lazowski sends it up top to Mattis. Mattis throws it over to an open Bryant. Bryant steps in and steps back. Hands off to Mattis. Mattis pulls up from 3. No good. Rebound ricochets several different ways, but it's taken by Burke. Burke given over to Aguzzi. Aguzzi biding her time, now starting to dribble in. Goes for the layup herself and somehow gets to that weird rim roll. Newton North takes the lead. Bryant throws it over to Lazowski. Lazowski decides against the shot, gives it to Rothstein in the corner. Rothstein around to pick, swings it over to Bryant. Bryant unloads, hits that one. Huge 3 by Bryant. She's now got 12. Pass goes up to Wright. Wright back out to Aguzzi. Aguzzi holding it up top, surveying her options. Still looking, still dribbling up top. Throws it down low to Wright. Wright fakes, turns around, draws another foul. They call that foul on Jenna Lazowski, her second personal, team's third. Abigail Wright returns to the free throw line for 2. And she hits the first. Wright now with a game-high 14 points. And we're all squared at 34. She hits them both. Abigail Wright has been borderline automatic from the stripe so far today. She's now got 15. Bryant dribbling in, tries a pass to McMahon, barely recovered. McMahon passing out of it, gets it to Rothstein. Rothstein pulls up for 3, no good. Rebound collected by Aguzzi. Aguzzi running in transition, runs in, layup, no good. Rebound, putback score by Wright. Wright now with 17 points today as Bryant brings it up, throws it, somehow gets to Rothstein. Rothstein turns around, passes out to Mattis. Mattis drives in, floater, no good. Rebound McMahon, and McMahon blocked over the back by Wright. That is just Wright's second foul so far, team's second. McMahon gets the bounce on the first. Subs coming in as Gigi McMahon has now matched her season high for points in a game with 5 so far today. She hits the second. McMahon now with a season high 6 points to bring Brookline back within 1. Briggs gives it over to Wright up top. Setting the play. Wright dribbles to her right, hands it off to Ruane. Now over to the corner to Burke, down low to Wright. Wright looking around, fires a layup, no good. Own rebound, shot. This time draws the foul. Boy, if you're Brookline, you're starting to think, what are we supposed to do? That'll be Gianna Bryant's third foul, team's fourth, as Wright goes back to the line once again. And unlucky on the rim roll. And she misses them both, but a rebound. Put back, no good. Rebound scrummed for. One for a second by Bryant, but then taken back by Briggs. Briggs throws it out. Ruane fires. Hits the three. Ruane hits her second three of the day at the buzzer. And that gives Newton North a lot of momentum going into this fourth quarter as they now lead Brookline 40-36. It's our first between quarters intermission where Newton North has had the lead over Brookline so far in this game. Leading all scorers for Newton North is Abigail Wright with 17 points, so many of them coming off of those fouls when they just give it to her down in the post and Brookline tries to defend her, but even if they do cleanly, there's a good chance Wright gets her own rebound and it's just really tough to defend. After that, Maggie Scanlon with 7 points. She had some clutch buckets in the third quarter. Helen Ruane and Devin Burke with 6 points each. Ruane with that buzzer-beating three to end the third quarter. And then 2 points each from Nadia Briggs and Lara Aguzzi. For Brookline, a new leading scorer, Gianna Bryant with 12 points so far. Margot Mattis with 10. She has not scored yet in the second half, which is very rare for her. Faith Rothstein with 8 points and Gigi McMahon with 6. Now just 8 minutes left remaining in this contest as we go into the fourth quarter. Newton North 40, Brookline 36. Here we go. Abigail Wright takes the inbound, passes away over to Ava Mesher, now to the corner to Helen Ruane. Pass back up top to Wright. Wright gives it out to Mesher. Mesher dribbling, gets a pass across to Devin Burke. Burke pulls up from the wing. No good. Rebound collected by Bryant. Bryant tried to run with it but got walled off by the Newton North defenders. So instead we start in the half court. Long pass deflected out of bounds. Will stay with Brookline. Lazowski inbounds, taken away by Burke and kept it in bounds. Devin Burke running in transition. Starts to drive in, goes for the layup and gets the bounce. First points of the quarter to Devin Burke. She's now got 8 today. Bryant swings it over to Lazowski on the wing. Lazowski trying to fend off her defender. And we got a foul called against Helen Ruane. That is her second personal, team's third. Checking back into the game is Talia Thompson replacing Jenna Lazowski. Inbound goes to Mattis. Mattis slips in, goes for the layup. No good. Rebound by McMahon. McMahon kicks it out to Bryant. Bryant for three. No good. Rebound Thompson. Thompson kicks it out to Mattis. Mattis steps in, goes for the layup. No good. This time rebounded by Burke. Brookline had 3 chances at the bucket there, and they missed all 3 of them. Burke brings it up, swings over to Briggs. Briggs to Ruane. Ruane back out to Briggs. Briggs swings it over to Mesher. Mesher back up top. 15 seconds on the shot clock as Burke dribbles to her right, cuts back to her left. Knocked loose. Bryant stole it away. Bryant on the fast break goes for the layup and hits it. That's the Gianna Bryant special right there. Strikes like a snake when she does that one. Just all of a sudden, boom, stabs at the ball and takes it away. Bryant now with 14 points today. Mesher holding it on the wing. Up top to Briggs. Briggs pass over to Burke. Burke fires from 3. Hits it. Devin Burke coming alive here in the fourth as Bryant tries to dribble in and draws a foul. Devin Burke now with 11 points so far today, 5 of which have come in the opening minutes here in the fourth. Gianna Bryant now at the line, shooting 2 for Brookline. No good on the first free throw. Flurry of subs checking in for Newton North, among them Maggie Scanlon and Lara Aguzzi. Bryant hits the second. Bryant now with 15 points today. Pass goes up to Burke. Burke dribbling around, pass deflected by Mattis, recovered by Bryant. Bryant running with it, kicks it over to Mattis. Mattis fakes, crosses up, steps in, goes for the shot, banks it in. Margot Mattis, her first points of the second half, and now another steal. They lost the ball again. Mattis recovers, passes to Thompson. Thompson going up, no good. Rebound. Fought for and won by Bryant. Pass out, stolen away by Mesher. Timeout called by Newton North. 45-41, the Newton North lead. 5:22 on the clock here in the fourth. Brookline's full court defense is one of the most reliable things they can go to generate some points when they need it. And you saw it working its magic there. Margot Mattis and Gianna Bryant both great at forcing those turnovers. You see they've been launching themselves into the passing lanes all night long. And they got a couple of big turnovers there. Although the one of them wasn't able to turn into a bucket. But the lead has been cut down to 4. Scanlon inbounds to Aguzzi. Aguzzi dribbling. Still moving around a pick. Almost lost the ball, but keeps it. Now knocked loose, and she gets her dribble back. Tries a pass. Juggled, lost by Mesher, and she steps out of bounds. Now Bryant bringing it up. She's got a team high 15 points so far. Pass swung over to Mattis. Mattis driving in, goes up, hits it! Margot Mattis makes it a 1-bucket game. She's now got 14 today. Pass, gets over to right, now to Burke, now to Scanlon. Scanlon thought about it, decided against it. Now looking around, she's got no dribble, hands it off. This is Burke running the baseline, kicks it across to Mesher. Mesher, the jumper, hits it. Ava Mesher with her first points of the day. Bryant throws it down low to a cutting McMahon. McMahon turns around, tries a pass, and it's taken away by Wright. About 4:15 left in this game. Driving in is Aguzzi, hits traffic, draws a foul. That foul called against Talia Thompson, third personal, team's 5th. 4:14 on the clock here in the fourth. Tigers lead the Warriors 47-43. And she misses the first. Both teams' fans bringing some A+ sound effects on the free throws so far today. And she misses them both. Rebound by Wright. Put back no good. Gets her own rebound. Puts it up again, and this time hits it. Abigail Wright, impossible to beat on the rebound, as she's now got 19 points. Mattis dribbling in, steps back, mid-range, no good. Rebound collected by Scanlon. Now Aguzzi bringing it up. Newton North leads by 6. Aguzzi around a pick, throws it over to Mesher. Mesher from the corner, no good. Rebound by Wright. Wright turns around the reverse, no good. Rebound is going to draw a loose ball foul, and they're going to call that against Thompson. That'll be her 4th. And that's the team's 6th, so they'll be shooting the bonus after one more foul. So now Thompson checks out, replaced by Jenna Lazowski. Burke inbounds to the corner. Ruane for 3, hits it. Ruane now with 9 points today. Mattis around a pick, gives it over to McMahon. McMahon back up top to Mattis. Mattis looking around, swings over to Bryant. Bryant unloads, no good. Shots not falling for Brookline at the worst possible time. They now trail by 9. Burke dribbling through, kicks it out to the corner to Ruane. Ruane up top to Aguzzi. Aguzzi looking around. Poked loose. Mattis took it away. Mattis to the hoop. Misses. Rebound Rothstein. Rothstein puts it back. Rothstein after that bucket, she's now got 10. And that time they're going to call the foul on Mattis. And that's going to send Aguzzi to the line for the 1-and-1. That's Mattis's 3rd. And the team's 7th. So now for the remaining 2:45 on the clock, every defensive foul will send Newton North to the line. And after 3 more, they'll get 2 instead of the 1-and-1. First one, no good. Rebound collected by Aguzzi herself. Brookline continues to struggle on the boards. Briggs holding it near half court. Up 3 buckets, they're killing some clock. Drives in, layup blocked by McMahon. Recovered by Rothstein. Thrown up for Bryant. Bryant running the floor. Passes it out, gets it to Lazowski. Lazowski dribbles in, gives it out to Mattis. Mattis unloads, no good. A cooled shooting night from outside has been plaguing the Warriors today. Just over 2 minutes left and they trail by 7. Wright holding it up top. Wright crosses, steps in, goes for a layup, and hits it. And a timeout is called by Brookline with 1:52 on the clock. They trail now by 9. Abigail Wright now with 21 points today. Again, it's just been a tough night shooting outside for the Warriors. And it's been a very tough night on the boards. As Abigail Wright, I don't have any counts, but it feels like she is single-handedly out-rebounding the entire Brookline team. So 1:52, it is a 3-possession game, but for it to be a 3-possession game, Brookline would need to hit 3 3-pointers. And while they've gotten some looks here and there, the shots just haven't been falling. Out of the timeout, Bryant bringing up the ball. Bryant holding it up top, crosses back, steps in, kicks it out to Rothstein. Rothstein dribbles across, gives it over to Bryant. Bryant fakes, steps in, floater, no good. Almost had her own rebound, but Aguzzi puts her hands on it. Now it's a jump ball, and it's going to be Brookline ball, so the hustle pays off for Bryant. Mattis, quick inbound to Bryant. Bryant dribbling towards the top. Goes around a pick, steps back, fires for three. No good, short. And there was no chance for Lazowski to save that one. Now looking for the inbound, they get it to Wright. Wright, dribbling across, passes it up to Aguzzi. Aguzzi looking around, passes it over to Wright. Just over a minute left. Wright dribbling around up top. Swings over to Burke. Burke looking around. Passes now to the corner. Now passed out to Briggs, thrown down low. Wright juggled it, lost it, taken by Bryant. Bryant running across the court. Driving in, kicks out. Mattis for three. No good. Rebound. Knocked loose. And that's going to be a jump ball. And that's going to give it to Newton North with 44 seconds left. The cold shooting putting a dagger in the heart of the Brookline Warriors here tonight. Timeout called by the Tigers. They lead by 9 with 44 seconds left. Right now, the scoring totals so far. Abigail Wright leading all scorers with 21 points for the Tigers. Devin Burke next on Newton North's list with 11 points. Helen Ruane has 9 points, all from beyond the arc. Maggie Scanlon has 7. And then they got 2 points each from Nadia Briggs, Ava Mesher, and Lara Aguzzi. For Brookline, Gianna Bryant leads the way with 15 points. Margot Mattis has 14. Faith Rothstein has 10. And Gigi McMahon has 6. Out of the timeout, Brookline's got to press like there's no tomorrow. Wright looking for the inbound, chucks a long pass, misses her target. It's taken away by Lazowski, and a foul is called against Burke. That's her second, team's 5th. 42.3 seconds left, and I never switched the third to the 4th quarter marker. Bryant dribbling around, looking, pass to Mattis. Mattis, step back, 3 ball. Again, no good. Getting so many unlucky rim rolls. Off the rebound, it's taken by McMahon. McMahon lays it in, cuts it down to 7. Pass floated up to Aguzzi, back to Briggs. Briggs throws it up to Wright. Wright throws it across, finds Burke. Burke throws a pass, but not before drawing a foul. 14.4 seconds left. And that'll be 8 team fouls against Brookline, as now going to the line for the 1-and-1 is Burke. Yep, 1-and-1, and she missed it, so Brookline takes it back. Bryant fires desperately, no good. Rebound by McMahon. McMahon puts it in yet again. But they really needed a 3 ball, although really at that point, not exactly. Gigi McMahon now reaches 10 points off of that putback, her first double-digit effort of the season thus far. Brookline's got 4 players in double digits. The problem is they don't have anyone else with any points today. Just 4 scoring players for Brookline so far today, and that's been a bit of a struggle for them in some of the tougher matchups they've faced, is getting that depth of scoring. You know, so when your star players aren't able to put up 20 a night, you need to be able to have some other players you can count on. And so that's, you know, one aspect of the game that Brookline's definitely going to work on as the season goes. And also definitely going to have to try and work on their rebounding and post game. Although against a star like Abigail Wright, that's going to be really hard, you know, to work against. 54-49, 6.4 seconds on the clock. Brookline really not with time. They're going to have to intercept this immediately if they want a chance at all, and they don't. It's taken by Wright. Wright passes it away. Now a long pass goes up, and they draw a foul. Only 0.8 seconds left. That's not going to be enough time. Newton North is going to win this ball game. Going to the line for the 1-and-1 will be number 12, Allison Bubar. She misses, and that will be it. The final score from Newton North High School in Newton, Massachusetts. The Newton North High Tigers, 54. The Brookline High Warriors, 49. The Warriors fall to 3-2 on the season. Definitely plenty they can still work on to keep their sights set on a deep playoff run. But, you know, this was a game that really could have gone either way. Brookline led through at the end of each of the first two quarters, but then Newton North came alive in the third and were able to finish the job as Brookline could not get back in it, as a lot of their shots just kind of went cold down the stretch. Similar problem they had against Wachusett in their other loss this season, so keeping poised and hitting the shots down the stretch definitely going to be something to work on going forward. But a good game all around. Let's tally up the point totals. Abigail Wright led the way for the victorious Tigers with 21 points. Devin Burke had 11. Helen Ruane had 9. Maggie Scanlon with 7. And then Nadia Briggs, Ava Mesher, and Lara Aguzzi with 2 points apiece. For Brookline, 15 points from Gianna Bryant, 14 from Margot Mattis, and 10 each from Faith Rothstein and Gigi McMahon. Well, that's going to do it. Remember, if you enjoyed this live stream, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. If there's anything you'd like to say, but the live stream is already over, you can say it in the comment section down below. Also, go down below to the description section to find all the information you need about Language Virtual, the nonprofit created by Brookline High students to help teach English language lessons around the world. See their link in the description section down below so you can find out how to register either as a volunteer teacher or as a student in need of English lessons, or to simply donate to the cause. Check out the bottom right corner of the screen. You can see the URL to my personal website, jessesports.com. Directly below that, my email address, jgms88@gmail.com. You can contact me with any requests or questions you may have. And then below that, the URL to my Instagram account, instagram.com/jgms88. Follow me on Instagram where you can see highlights from previous live streams. But that's going to do it for this live stream. Final score, Newton North 54, Brookline 49. I am Jesse Mayfield-Sheehan from Newton North High School in Newton, Massachusetts. Thank you all for watching, and have a good night.